Okay, everybody, it's me, Nivesary, and I'm back. Just when you thought it was safe, get back in the water, I came back. Been away from the game for a while. I'm still my game is still active in the system. So I came in, it let me do a bunch of stuff to try to catch up as best as possible, which is good. And here I am back in the game. I'm back in the game. Well, you at least expect it. Oh, look at this. Okay. Go back and take the sim off. See how this works out. Yeah, this goes. So, been away from the game. I'm still at level 101 now. So not a lot's changed. And let's see what we got. All right, let's get rid of some of these guys. Boom. Okay. Boom. And let's go after Punisher. Boom. Boom. And boom. Spider-Man. Again, basic attacks. Really just basic attacks here. Just kind of like, get my feet wet again. I did all my dailies. I probably should have waited and did them with you, but I did them all. So they're not going to be in this video. I'm just messing around to see how this comes out. Oh, maybe I should turn the audio on, right? Maybe I should turn the game audio on. There we go. One thing I will say is running really good on my PC. 6 cores to run with, so what I usually like to do with the blitzing is I'll turn my roster upside down and I'll come down here. And well, now it's new. Now it's down here. Nope, it's up here. There it is. And then we go to miscellaneous, and then we go down to not on cooldown, and then we just go down the roster we reverse the roster. We just reverse the roster. I like how the graphics. I'm using BlueStacks. I tried installing LDPlayer. LDPlayer gave me more aggravation that I wanted to deal with. So I said, you know what? I don't remember BlueStack gave me this kind of problem. And I remember both of them were based on VirtualBox technology, so they should have been the same. But LDPlayer kept telling me that my virtual visor was installed, which I have not used a virtual visor since I built this machine. So I don't know where it came up with that from. But once I switched over to BlueStacks, no problem. And as you can see, the graphics on BlueStacks, I think, are considerably better than the graphics on LDPlayer. So it gives you more options too as far as the graphics go. So I'm not going to argue with it. I am not going to argue with it. Okay. And again, we just go through the roster. Maybe flipped around. What happened? I don't know. There we go. Should still be a not on cooldown. Should still be a not on cooldown. And this is my little practice with blitzing. First day back with recording. I've been playing the game for a couple of days to get myself back into the loop of how the new interface is. If there were any changes to it. There were some changes to the search options. That looks like they did some work on it and changed how that interface is. How you do the queries now. So that's interesting. They made it a lot more intricate with the queries. Because they know the game is huge. The game is huge now. The more characters and the more heroes you add to the game, the more it's going to become it is what it is. There we go. Nice. I remember for the longest time when I was playing, I would I would tell people about LDPlayer because I was using it. It was working out good for me because they were always talking about crashing with their systems, and most of the crashing that they were having back then was BlueStacks at that time. But as you can see from this, BlueStacks has come a long way. Of course, the hardware that I'm using for this is a lot better than it was too, though. I'm using processing power, so there's always that. Right now, I'm using a 65-watt CPU. I'm not trying to go crazy with the power consumption. Might switch over later on to a more powerful one. I don't know. I don't really want to put that kind of a load on the wiring here. Unfortunately, where I'm at, they don't have the best wiring in the world. And I'm going to be moving from this place where I'm at now to another place. And unfortunately, the place I'm moving to is only going to have one electrical socket for the room where the computer's going to be. So interesting. That should be a challenge. Somewhat of a challenge. Collect these rewards. And I had forgotten all about the grind. But it is what it is. The grind is the grind. Gotta respect the grind. Gotta respect the grind. Speed the grind up by just put it in sim mode. Do it like this for a little while. Get a little faster. Get a lot faster. I just, again, I have not changed the way that I blitz in any way, shape, or form. I've always blitzed this way. I always just take my roster, turn it upside down, and once I have the roster upside down, I go through the roster, character by character, making sure. And this way I'm able to maximize my blitzing. And get through it fast. Not bad. And you can do this too. I mean, it's no big deal. You just come and make sure that you set this over here, right, in miscellaneous. And then when you set your miscellaneous, you're going to go down and make sure that you highlight not on cooldown. Very simple. You'll see it right there. It'll be marked with the red box, which is very cool. And you just come to the other tab and just flip this arrow so that it's going from high to low. And you'll know because when you look at your characters, they'll be like, oh, level 11 must be the bottom of the roster. That's going to make it a lot easier. And then you just come and activate it and click on battle while you're in sim mode. Granted, if you're just studying, you're not going to have sim mode. So there's always that. And that just means you have to do like all of us did when we first started, where you would literally just manually blitz with no features, with no blitzing features. But we all went through it, and so it's no big deal. And when we went through it, we were like, oh, I hate this. This is horrible. This like sucks so bad. I'm like, yeah, it did. Okay, but guess what? We all went through it, and we learned the value of continually playing. Even when we left the game, we still put the game in positions where we can get back to it. You know, I left the game, but I didn't erase the game. I never erased the game, so here it is. This is my Marvel Strike Force. Earlier today I was playing. I wasn't recording, which maybe I should have been recording, but I wasn't recording. And I did not record my unlocking of my big apocalypse, which I now have. Finally, after several years of playing, I was able to finally unlock Big Boy Apocalypse. But I've still got other stuff that I'm working on. What is that other stuff I'm working on? I'll show you. Let's go take a look. Let's claim some of these rewards. Okay, so we know reward-wise, we still have all the way down here. But we're gonna get all this. All this is gonna be ours. Blitz orbs. And how useful will the Blitz orbs be? Considering most of what we have from the Blitz store, most of the characters that are in the Blitz store we have. But there's always those that we don't. And there's still a lot of characters. There's always characters that you can build up, so. My way of playing this game now has changed. I'm looking at more like I'm gonna unlock the characters that I want and build up the characters that I want to build up. And then as I build up those characters, I will use them. There will be other characters that I will have to build up to get characters in the game, because you know, it's going to tell you straight out, you need this to build this team to go and unlock this character. So then you build that team, or you need to build these 5 teams to go and unlock this character. So you will go and build these 5 teams. But the beauty of that is that there are so many content creators online will tell you what you need to do. And they are so good at this stuff, it's crazy. I mean, you got Zero Cool Gamer, and you got wow, what's that? Okay. Yeah, you got Zero Cool Gamer, that who comes to mind immediately. And you've got Mobile Gamer 365. He's also, again, a beast at this. Who else? There's a lot more others too. These are just like the first couple. Oh, ValleyFlyin. Let's not forget ValleyFlyin. He's constantly creating content for the game and teaching you how to do it. So there's that. There's a lot. Again, maybe in a future video we'll go look at some of the videos and talk about some of the videos that some of the other content creators have made for the game, and just I'll be able to share with you some of the some of the content creators who I actually will go and watch on a regular basis and make sure that I don't miss their content. You know, let's not forget guys like Bendable Straws, who actually do a lot of live streaming, and of course DorkyDad. I mean, this guy is, forget it. He's right up there with Mobile Gamer, where they will sit down there and puzzle out all the theory craft involved in the games. Me, I play the game on a regular basis. I don't go nuts creating content, and maybe I should focus more on content, but I don't know. Sometimes I just not in the mood. Sometimes I don't feel like I've found anything in the game. I mean, there have been times in the game where I've actually gone up, and I can show you on my account, where if I show you right now, I'll show it to you right now. Let's go here and here and go to here, and then you'll see highest I was able to achieve in the arena was position 26. I literally got that close. I was literally in the top 26. Of course, at the time, I was putting a lot of money into the game, and I turned around that year, I think it was. I decided to go and look, previously in the couple of years that I had been playing, I was very curious as to how much I had put into it. And come to find out, I had put about $7,000 into the game. And it kind of woke me up and really upset me. Not that I was upset at the game, I was more upset at myself. Oh, here we go. And rewards for Fantastic Surge. Nice. Do I say that? I say that to say this. If you are putting $7,000 into a game, if you really enjoy the game to the level where over a 5 or 6 year period you've put $7,000 into it, that's almost $1,000 a year. That's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, okay, I'm sure you got to make sure you have everything that you need in your life. So if you got money to burn like that, that's fine. Me, I don't have money to burn like that, so I try to do as much as I can with the free-to-play. But I do buy characters every now and then. I mean, they're just characters in the game, but I know I want them. I want them up front. I want to have them right away. I don't feel like going nuts waiting for the character to become available. I want to use them now, and when that hits me, I will definitely go out and buy. I will spend the money. Look, so we got 6 Blitz orbs. Let's open them up, see what we got. And we've got 10 Spider-Man, 10 Toad, 10 Maria Hill, 10 Scream, who's one of the symbiotes, 10 Spider Slayer, and 10 Captain Marvel. Click on confirm for that. I was glad to see they actually came out with a Miss Marvel, like an OG Miss Marvel. Because I remember when the comic book first came out, the Miss Marvel comic book first came out, and the Captain Marvel had been out for a while already. Captain Marvel had been out for a while. Look, I got a feeling it disappeared, didn't it? No, it's still there. You can still get Lightbender or for the Invisible Woman for 675 cores. That's what I use my cores for. I try to save my cores and just use them for buying character shards when new characters come out, because I do want to get those new characters when they come out. Again, today we're just doing a little short and sweet. Look, we got a bunch of armory orbs. One thing I will show you that you're probably going to say, what the? Yeah, I do hoard gold. For some reason, in the beginning of the game, gold was very hard to get. So now that I have gold, I hold on to it. Right now, I've got 252 gold orbs, and I've got 3 mega gold orbs, and I don't see myself opening those. Really don't. On a regular basis, on the daily, I should get enough gold. I've got 23.7 million right now, so that's fine. And on that note, that's where I'm going to leave this video today. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going crazy with it. It's what, 16, 17 minutes? Not too long. But just want to say hello to everybody and let you know that I'm going to be back around and creating more content for Marvel Strike Force. Nothing crazy, just, you know, just some content, some basic stuff. All right? And I want to thank you, those of you that listen to these videos and watch them. Thank you for watching. And you have a great day. Go spend some time with your family. Don't forget to go outside and touch grass. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you again.